is when you can throw two punches that sound like one. You can throw a punch, you can hear them. They were two, but they sound like fucking one punch. They don't understand. Everybody that hears this understand all the fighting. They know what I'm saying. He threw two punches that sound like one.
Monday.com.
Now those days are gone. It's empty. I'm nothing. I'm working on feeling the art of humbleness. Can you be with me? That's the reason why I'm crying, because I'm not that person no more. And I miss him. Because sometimes I feel like a bitch. I don't want that person to come out, because if he comes out, hell is coming with him. And it's not funny at all.
Yo, mic check. What's going on? What's going on today, guys? What's going on, boys and girls? Let me get everything back up. Got a beautiful show lined up for you today. Let me make sure I got everything on display. Alrighty, cool beans. Good morning, guys. What is going on? Crafty, welcome to the chat, my boy. Crafty is here first and foremost, man. Good morning, Craft. Hopefully you're having a good morning. Hopefully everything's going okay for you, brother. Appreciate you stopping by today. You know what I mean? Hopefully more people come in too. But we got a good show lined up for you guys today. You know, it is Monday morning. Another week of football is in the decks. Shout out your teams. Hey, Crafty, do you like UFC? There was like a big controversy. There was a big controversy this weekend in UFC. I'm a casual fan in UFC. Like, I know the main guys and stuff like that, but I'm not like I'm no more about boxing than I do UFC in terms of like who the fighters are and stuff. But Chiefs looking good, man. Chiefs looking good. That whole division is good, except for the Raiders. But yeah, the heavyweight champ got poked in the eye and he decided not to continue fighting, saying that he wasn't able to see. My thing is, if you really couldn't see, then, you know, obviously you can't fight. But I don't know, the eye poke didn't look that bad. And he was kind of, I don't know, from what I seen, it looked like he was kind of quick to say that. I think they could give you up to like 5-10 minutes for like a severe injury like that. So I don't know if he took the whole time or not. Like, I didn't watch it live. I was hoping some more people in the chat would be able to chime in and let me know about that. You know what I mean? Because it was a super interesting. I thought it was a super interesting matter. With that being said, our first video today is from EWU Body Cam. The kidnapper realizes cops found the victim in a box. Let's see what's up.
Terrified that the man she's just escaped will find her. As shocking as this is, it's nothing compared to her heroin.
Hands. Hands. Get out. Box.
Blood on the toilet, blood on the wall, blood on the shoe, blood on the shirt, blood all over this floor right here.
Deputies in Murray County, Georgia are called when a man opens his door to find a bruised and battered woman on the run and desperate for help. Authorities arrive to discover her hiding in a box, terrified that the man she's just escaped will find her. As shocking as this,
That's crazy. Yo, Dan's the man. What's good, Dan's the man? Welcome to the chat, man. Good morning. You know we like when the members show up to the live stream, so I appreciate you showing up today, Dan. Hey, L. Thomas, what's popping? Welcome to the chat, man. You know we like when you're around. Shout out my girl.
it's nothing compared to her harrowing account of the ordeal she barely survived. The following is based on official police records, and the footage has never been seen before until now. Please note that all persons charged with the crime are presumed innocent unless and until proven guilty in a court of law. On June 3, 2024, a Murray County deputy arrives at a home in Crandall, Georgia. All he's been told is that a 911 call was made because someone was found hiding on a porch.
Hands. Hands. Get out. Hands. Get out here now. Come on. Get on your stomach. Now. Drop the vape. Get on your stomach. Hands on your back.
My wrist is broken.
That sucks.
I didn't do anything.
72 to Murray. One female detained.
I didn't do anything.
Why are you laying in a freaking box on the back porch?
Because my boyfriend beat me. Do you not see my head and my collar?
Oh. Did she call the cops? Or no, the dude who came home and saw her called the cops. Was she just, it looked like she was on the porch. It didn't look like she was on, maybe I'm tripping.
Bone's broken. That's what I came down here for.
I just needed help. I just needed help.
You just need help?
Yeah, I need a
Well-
hospital.
Well, I'm here. So.
I came here for him to...
All right, bring your knees up to your chest. Roll on your side. Bring your knees up to your chest.
my collarbone.
Come on.
Bro pulled a gun and cuffed the victim. W police work?
All right, we're going to get in my car.
Why am I being arrested?
You're not being arrested.
Oh, okay.
You're detained.
Okay, well, please don't let him see me. He's armed.
Come on. I'm not going to let nothing happen to you.
I'm scared.
There ain't nothing going to happen to you. Where's he at?
He's
In this house?
No, across this road, up on the hill.
Okay,
There's
come
a
on.
red Dodge.
How much have you had to drink?
We drank some last night. Wasn't much.
Okay, that's bullcrap. It wasn't last night.
It was last night. We've been up all night fighting.
Come on. You've been drinking all morning. I can smell it.
No, I haven't. I promise you I haven't. There, I think it's...
That's
I believe her. She probably just smells like beer and shit because they was arguing, doing drugs, and fucking drinking and shit, arguing, going back and forth. She probably just smelled like the night before. You feel me?
a cop.
Okay. He also has a white BMW.
51, hold up right there.
I don't want him to know where you're at because he will come.
Let him. He wants to play stupid game. Get in the car.
I didn't mean to call you guys.
Get in the car.
The woman identifies herself as 29-year-old Cassidy Porch. She explains that she was so desperate to get away from her fiancé, Nick Cargain, that she left her shoes and phone behind. She'd waited for him to fall asleep before she ran from the house and went from neighbor to neighbor until someone finally helped her.
But yeah, I believe her, bro. I believe her 100%. Just the fact that she did that, like that she was like knocking each door, like really running barefoot, bro. Like she was scared.
By calling 911 while she hid. Though she admits to drinking 2 shots the night before, she claims she smells like alcohol because Nick spilled a drink on her.
He's armed.
Okay, with what?
He's got a 45 and he also has,
What I tell you, bro? I told you he spilled a drink on. I don't think she only had 2 shots. She probably was drinking 2. But they spilled some shit. And I don't even necessarily know if that was because of argument. They could have just been faded, you know?
it's a little pistol. I don't think it's
Where honestly hit you?
Move my hair. It hurts.
Hang on.
It really hurts.
Hang on. So you come over here to get help, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't, because,
All right, well, let me uncuff you then, because the only thing I got told is somebody had a female.
I hear him. I think I hear his truck. Yeah, I understand. Ow, ow, ow.
Hang on, I'll get it right.
If he sees a cop car or an ambulance, he'll...
Bro was sent to a place where there was a female victim fitting the description, and he handcuffed that person, bro. He handcuffed that person, bro. When they ran up to him with their hands up, he pulled out his gun, bro, on a little girl, bro. What the fuck?
follow it and he'll...
It took him like 3 minutes to rationalize what the fuck he might have just did, bro. He's uncuffing her now.
You're not.
And every time the cops go up there, he has some story. His foot's broke because he kicked the table over on me last night.
What kind of truck does he drive?
It's a red Dodge Ram, lifted.
Hey, red Dodge Ram lifted. Should be him.
He's still looking for me. I hear it. I hear it. I hear it.
The other deputy leaves to follow the noise of the nearby truck.
He's armed. That's what worries me. He doesn't care.
Okay, so what happened? Why are you all bruised up?
Because we were fighting last night. Because
Fighting about what?
of my phone. I called my dad
Who
to
hit
get
who
help.
first?
He hit me. He threw tables and all kinds of stuff at me. And then he bashed my head into the toilet, and my collarbone, I think, is broken. I can't move it. I just need a doctor.
Well, they're
Bro, you shouldn't be able to move your collarbone, but she might be fucked up. Like she might be injured. Like she's not wrong. Her collarbone might be broken, but you don't move your collarbone. But I think she means if she moves her arm, like her collarbone hurts.
EMS is coming. They'll be taking you. Okay.
As it turns out, Cassidy had good reason to fear that her fiancé was looking for her. The other deputy intercepts him just as he returns home, blocking him into his driveway.
Cause he was around the neighborhood lurking the streets, bro.
Hello.
How you doing, sir?
Are you Nick?
Yep.
What's going on down here?
That's what I'd like to know.
That's what we're trying to find out.
So I woke up, she was gone. I come outside to look, hollered for her, didn't see her, didn't hear. I saw those people standing down there. I got in my truck, pulled out the driveway, stopped right there. I said, hey, have you guys seen Cassie? Nope. What's going on? I told him exactly what I just told you. And then I drove down the street and back.
With Cassidy in the back of the deputy's vehicle, waiting for EMS to arrive, the 911 caller and owner of the house where she was hiding comes out to check on her.
Thank you.
Hey, good job how you handled that.
Thank you.
I told the dispatch, I had my gun, I said, I'm not going to stand here and watch nobody
And I
feed on me.
handed your box because he's good at looking.
Well, I understand, you've done the right thing, you know what I'm saying?
Soon, some of the other neighbors head over to make sure Cassidy is okay and share a disturbing revelation.
This happened before, so we tried to look out for her, but she knocked on my door and took off. I didn't know where she went until you guys pulled up.
Yeah, so we were looking for her ourselves, trying to protect her.
Even Nick admits that Cassidy has run away before, though he puts a slightly different spin on it.
I don't know if you realize this or not, this isn't the first time that this happened.
Between her and you, or
Not necessarily between us, just in general. Took off and fucking talked, took off and told other people. She has this weird thing with taking off for whatever reason.
The deputy who responded to the initial 911 call decides to talk to Nick himself and heads up the road. He'll soon find himself stepping into a horror story.
I've been out here before and talked to you.
I believe so.
Yep. So what happened?
Like I told him, I woke up this morning. The Door was wide open. She was gone.
So can you explain to me why she's got a laceration on the back of her head and both her eyes are black?
She was fine when we went to bed.
And her knees are scraped up pretty bad? So you didn't hit her in the back of the head with anything last night or try to drown her in a toilet?
No, sir.
Okay.
No.
Is it okay if we go in your house and look around?
For what?
I just want to look and see.
I'd rather you not go in my house without a warrant.
Okay, that's fine.
Not being disrespectful or anything like that, but...
Can I see your knuckles?
Yeah. Just showed him, too. No marks.
Was anybody else here last night?
My son.
Nick's 11-year-old son, who is not Cassidy's child, is still asleep inside.
And like I told him, this isn't the first time that something like this has happened with her.
So was she bruised up and cut up yesterday?
No. So whatever happened between the time she left here and whatever she did had to have been it, because we were fine when we went to sleep last night. And I woke up at sometime like, I don't know, like 4 or 5 o'clock this morning. She had got up to get something to drink, and she was perfectly fine then. Come back in, laid back down. I love you too, blah, blah, blah.
So were y'all arguing last night?
No.
Arguing at all any yesterday?
I mean, we had a couple of words exchanged, but we wasn't like screaming, yelling, pushing, shoving, no kind of argument like that.
With Nick and Cassidy's stories not matching at all, the deputies convene.
She's bigger. You got no proof that he did it. Because right this second, I don't see.
But the way that she described how he'd done it to her, he ain't gonna have marking.
What they need is evidence to prove which of the two is lying.
So can I go in the house and look around?
What do you want to look for?
She's saying that she was grounded in the toilet. I just need to look.
To see if I have a toilet?
To see if the floor or anything like that's wet around it. There will be sign of a scuffle if there was.
I guess so.
Okay, well, let's go in and look.
Nick leads the deputy to a bathroom at the front of the house.
Is there another bathroom?
Not one that works.
Can I go look at it? The one that don't work?
It's in my room.
Is that okay? I'm just going straight in there. That's it. I ain't worried about whatever else you got.
I'd rather you not.
Okay.
This entire time, Nick has been limping, and he takes this opportunity to explain his injury, one that Cassidy had said he received by pushing a table onto her.
I don't know if you noticed how blowed up my ankle is. I rolled that sucker off those damn steps over there last night. Pretty early, about, 9:30, 10 o'clock. So I doubt that anyone with a blowed ankle is going to be doing some crazy shit like that.
Cassidy will go into detail about what exactly she says Nick was capable of with an injured ankle.
Yeah, I don't believe bro at all. Like, bro is just making some shit up right now. I definitely roll my ankle all the time though. Like I'm a person who you think Cassidy's lying? You think the chick's lying, Crafty? I think she's telling the truth, bro. I think she's telling the truth. I think bro is just coming with it. But I roll my ankles all the time. Like I'll just be walking and roll my ankles. It doesn't matter if I have low top shoes on, high top shoes on, any of that. Hey guys, make sure you hit that like button when you come in, man. It helps the channel out a lot. Really appreciate you guys tuning in. So let's get back to the video.
For now, though, she's on her way to the hospital. Even without seeing the entire house, the deputies can tell something isn't quite right with Nick's story.
If you would, hang up the phone call for me.
Okay.
Go ahead and turn around and place your hands behind your back.
Well,
that room is probably trashed. That's why he was like, I don't really want you to go in there. I think that shit is trashed. Or the toilet is like, I don't know, it's like folded up or something. It's gonna, I don't know.
I'm being arrested.
We about to see.
Okay, can you give me 1 second? Her godfather's calling.
Yeah, you can put it on speaker and set it on top of your toolbox.
In an attempt to verify Cassidy's claims, the deputies obtain a search warrant. It isn't long before a detective, nicknamed Tiny, arrives to conduct the search warrant.
I bet you the detective named Tiny is big as shit. Watch.
Then the deputy has received a haunting update about Cassidy.
We need to figure out the truth to this because we've been out here multiple times and
I mean, if she's...
I told you he was big as shit. Bro, tall and big. He shop at the big and tall store.
beaten and, I mean...
The hospital said...
But his name Tiny. If your name is Tiny, that means you big. Every time.
It's worse than what we thought, too.
No, I'm sure.
The son is brought outside to wait, and the deputies re-enter the house, this time with a warning. A large snake is apparently loose somewhere in the home.
Well, when you hear a gunshot, you know I found that damn snake.
Yep. And if you see me running, I got blood over here. Looks like maybe. I don't know.
They make their way to the back of the house, where Nick had refused to let them look earlier.
Why's it gotta be snakes?
The snake, as it would turn out, would be the least of their problems. Inside the back bedroom, they find the horrific evidence they have been searching for.
You can see where blood's been dragged across the ground right here.
Along with drag marks,
You can see a fucking suitcase. It looks like she was packing up to leave and somebody stopped her.
see a broken fan, droplets of blood, a broken phone, a magazine for a pistol, and a partially packed suitcase.
There's 2 ice packs right here too, but we don't know. She don't know what he hit her with. No. Well, I got a good guess. Let me see. Look at the blood splatter right there.
According to police documents, they find what they describe as a battle axe-style tomahawk, which appears to have a small blood line on the blade, a firearm with blood towards the...
Damn, he hit her with the axe side? Was she bleeding? I mean, damn. W cop that handcuffed her, bro. Like, what the fuck was he thinking?
The end of the barrel and 2 still cold ice packs. They can blood toward. According to police documents, they find what they describe as a battle axe-style tomahawk, which appears to have a small blood line on the blade, a firearm with blood towards the end of the barrel, and 2 still cold ice packs. They can also see a pillow with blood and smeared blood on the floor leading into the bathroom. It's in the bathroom that they make the most disturbing revelations.
Yeah, he tried to clean up this floor, but he missed a whole lot of other stuff. Got blood on the toilet, blood on the wall, blood on the shoe, blood on the shirt, blood all over this floor right here. Did you say if he's put anything around her neck or anything? I mean, look at this.
Yeah, look, the seats in the shower. It's the toilet seat in the shower.
Unless they had it tied up trying to stop the bleeding.
The detective is referring to a pair of black shorts that were soaked with blood.
It's full of puke. She's anything but throwing up?
I don't know. I would say she probably did if she was drowning.
As alarming as this is to consider, there also appears to be human feces in the toilet where Cassidy claimed Nick tried to drown her.
More blood on the ground right there. I bet you that's what he hit her over the head with. Probably.
The snake is soon discovered to be hiding under a rock in its tank. As they begin to head out to speak with Nick's mother, who's finally arrived, they make another distressing discovery.
She did say that he ripped her shirt off, and right here's a ripped shirt.
Okay.
Bro, everything she's saying is adding up. Everything. Check out the pump by the shower. Was it a bike pump? Yo, Joe, welcome to the chat. Yeah, everything she's saying is adding up in the house, bro. It's all the evidence is adding up in the house.
Shirt was ripped in multiple places, and Nick will soon offer a questionable explanation, not just for the shirt, but also for the rest of the troubling evidence. For now, Nick's mother tells the detective that despite Nick and Cassidy being engaged, she's never met Cassidy.
Is she injured?
Mm-hmm.
She go to the hospital?
Mm-hmm.
She's pretty beat up.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I know he's had problems in the past with exes, so certainly not going to defend.
Yeah.
But
Damn, he got a track record for this shit. He got a track record for this shit already. Yo, Mary, welcome to the chat.
No matter what Nick's mother may believe, the evidence told a
Or is it Marie? Let me know.
gruesome story, and Nick was taken to jail. Yet nothing could prepare the detectives for what Cassidy would tell them about the horror that unfolded inside the home. She was still at the hospital when the detectives came to speak with her, where she'd been joined by her mother.
I'm Detective Malone. I don't know if I've ever met you before or not.
No.
People normally call me Tiny. That's Detective Dill. Hey there.
That's the exact opposite of what you are.
Yeah, I know. Is there if I sit down and talk to you?
Yeah.
Even the mom had to say something. She was like, hell no, you ain't Tiny.
Of course.
Cassidy explains that her and Nick have been together for a year. She says that the argument between them the night before had started over small things, but quickly escalated.
The way I do things and everything like that, just stupid cliche stuff. He ended up pushing a wooden table over on me and threw dresser drawers at me.
She then called her godfather to come and get her, and despite deleting the call, Nick had checked the phone records and found out. However, when the detective spoke to Nick, he said the fight started over something entirely different.
Something to do with content, because we do content and stuff like that.
What do you mean content?
Content like OnlyFans type stuff.
They would come back to this topic shortly.
Bro, look at bro's hair. What the fuck? What the fuck? It's gotta go, bro. Bro got the slick back with like 6 hairs. What the fuck is this? What the?
Look at this dude.
What the fuck?
Out to my felon, boy, we caught another felon.
What the fuck?
Shortly. For now, the detective attempts to get Nick's explanation for the evidence they uncovered in the bedroom and bathroom.
I'm going to be honest with you. I know something physical happened in the house.
Okay, why do you say that?
Because all the blood I found in the house.
There's always been blood in that house.
While Nick's explanation leaves something to be desired, Cassidy has no...
Yo, Connie, welcome to the chat. You know, we like when the members show up to the live stream. Thank you for showing up today.
problem describing what happened to her.
Now, what was the blood from?
My head.
Oh, tell me what happened with the head.
That's what happened whenever we were in the kitchen. He slammed my head up against the floor when I tried to run from him.
Yeah, look at how bruised her eye is. Her shit looks swollen. Her face.
And
So did you try to run out of the house?
Yeah.
And he just snatches you
yeah.
and pulls you? Okay.
He chased me out. I didn't even make it outside. It was right there in the kitchen.
You're running out the door.
Mm-hmm.
He grabs you, pulls you back in, slams you on the ground. Now, show me how was he holding onto your head? Like, was he over mounted on top of you?
He was mounted on top of me, holding my neck and banging my head against the floor.
Okay. Now, was he squeezing your neck?
Yes.
Okay.
And he choked me on the bed. He choked me about twice.
In his interview, Nick focuses on something other than the mounting evidence against him.
I don't know if you also noticed or not that her stuff was packed because she was supposed to be leaving.
Why was she supposed to be leaving?
Just because we kind of had different goals in mind for life.
I can't get over bro's haircut, bro. Bro really be putting those 6 little hairs that are slicked back into the ponytail. Like, he really puts them into the ponytail, bro. What the fuck? Like, this one is 1, 2, 3, and then boom. Dog, what the fuck?
See, I own a business. I've been trying to become somebody and make something out of my life to set an example. And she just kind of doesn't have that drive.
Cassidy, however, says that once she had packed her bag, Nick never let her leave. She also says that during their fight and after slamming her head into the floor, Nick then dragged her by her hair from the kitchen back into the bedroom.
And he pointed a gun to me.
What kind of gun?
I don't even know what it is.
Remember what it looked like?
It's green.
Yeah, maybe he do some type of hair thing. Maybe he do some type of hair thing. So it just looked like he got a man bun when he not in jail.
And black. It's little. It's like this big maybe. And that tall.
No, you said he pointed it at you.
Mm-hmm.
How did he point it at you? Where were y'all at?
In the bedroom.
In that bedroom?
Yeah.
And what happened? What was going on that he popped the gun out?
He just told me, he's like, I should just do off with you right now. I'm going to put you in a box.
Yo, what up, Melissa? Welcome to the chat.
Is what he told me. And then I got in the shower to clean all the blood off.
She then explains how he tried to drown her.
He took my head and he put it in the toilet and just left it in there.
Just
I
kept
couldn't
pushing
breathe.
down there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, how long did that last?
Maybe like 2 or 3 minutes. I mean, he like would pull it up and he'd put it back down. In my hand,
Who did she say?
this right here, he took the back of an axe, a hand axe, and he hit me with it. He turned it over and hit me with it, not with the sharp part, but the back of it.
Both Cassidy and Nick agree that something like this has happened before.
I did have scars where he actually took the axe to my fingers
down on my
back.
hand and it.
I have a scar right here on my head. It happened about 2 months ago. He hit me with a leveler in my head. I don't know.
Yeah, did you call anybody then?
Huh?
Did you call anybody then?
I couldn't. He has access to my phone. He would not give me my phone.
Because stuff like this has happened before. She'll disappear, pop up, all messed up, or saying she got beat up, or this or that.
Yeah.
And trying to get me in trouble because I don't know if it's just because I have a different outlook on life, because I have the drive to, want to be better and succeed, or what it is. I guess sometimes I'm a cocky, but I'll admit that.
No matter what Nick claims, the detective simply isn't buying his story.
So what about the torn T-shirt that I found in the kitchen floor? What was that from?
She has a lot of torn clothes. She likes to take clothes and she'll rip them in certain ways to use for content.
In her interview, Cassidy adds another layer to this already unsettling case. Nick's son had been in the house while all of this was taking place.
He said it's time for his son to grow up. Maybe he needs to see this because his son's alive. And,
Where was his son at?
In bed.
Earlier at the scene, the detective had tried to talk to Nick's son.
They got into an argument.
They got into an argument?
Yeah.
Okay, did you see anything? Did you hear anything? I'm sure you heard something because a lot of racket back there, a lot of stuff got broken.
Oh.
So.
I was asleep last night.
You were asleep, so you didn't hear anything?
Not really, no.
Levi knows what to say and what not to say. He's had to talk with his father.
Oh, I know.
He will defend his.
I know.
The detective returns to Cassidy's harrowing account.
Now, when he had you on the ground, were you trying to fight back?
Yeah, I was trying to get him off of me.
Okay.
Yeah. There's no way. There's no stopping him.
Explain to me how you got all the scratches on you.
Which ones?
All over your chest, your back, everything.
The stuff on my torso is from sex.
Okay.
100%.
Once again, Cassidy shares a distressing revelation.
Bro, trying to pitch it like they was on some freaky time, but bro, you was on some beat my girlfriend up time. That's what you was doing. There's no explanation for this. This girl's injuries are crazy. Her nose is broken. I can already tell her nose is broken because she got 2 black eyes. You see that? This one is more from a punch because it's deeper. But when they got the straight down on both of them, it's because that's a broken nose. And there's not really like a cast or anything they could do. All they could do is kind of like reset the nose and then hope for the best.
So I'm going to ask you about a hanger because the deputies out there overheard you talking to the EMS workers.
Oh, yeah. I'm pregnant, and he talked about wanting to take care of it with a hanger.
When was that? Last night?
That was last night.
What did he say?
He just said, we can go to the bathroom and take care of this right now.
Along with the major injuries to her head, Cassidy's feet, ankles, and legs were bruised and scratched from fleeing barefoot through the woods. As well, the wounds on her head were actually so deep that they had to be stapled shut.
There is still no physical proof that I was the one that did any of it.
Despite his denials, Nick was charged with kidnapping with bodily injury, terroristic threats, possession of a firearm during the commission of a felony, battery and family violence, cruelty to children in the 3rd degree, and 5 counts of aggravated assault and family violence. As well, Cassidy was granted a family violence protective order. While behind bars and awaiting trial, Nick made a few recorded calls to friends and family.
The lawyer said without proper legal, he's looking at way more than 15 to 30.
Years?
Yeah.
What? You're kidding me.
The big thing is the terrorism charge and the kidnapping. Those can be up to life sentences.
Yeah, bro should get life sentence, bro. Bro is a fucking terrorist. I agree with that.
See, this is ridiculous. I'm not trying to sit in here 10 years for some I didn't do, bro.
But with the terrorism and the kidnapping in there, that can't be dropped. Those are the 2 that's like really gonna hurt.
I just don't understand those 2 specifically because it's.
Yeah, he tortured that woman all night, Connie. That's really like what her injuries come to is her being tortured pretty much all night till he passed out. She probably passed out from like trauma, and then he just passed out from being drunk.
Like, nobody can prove that I said anything. And I know it's because she's saying that you held her against her will, you wouldn't let her leave. That's retarded. I have witnesses. There's people that can testify against that. Even can tell you that.
Nick and his friend also discussed Cassidy, revealing that she'd left the state. Still, the friend had managed to contact her.
She's like back and forth and everything. She's like, I don't want anything to happen. Things shouldn't have happened. She's like, I love Nick. He's my best friend, but this and but that. And she's like crying.
How long did he know her? His mom hadn't even met his fiance before? And dude was known for beating up his exes?
The problem is she never pressed charges. The state picked it up because she went to the hospital. She went to the hospital, they came with a search warrant, went through the house, and they put charges based off what they found, apparently.
Despite this, Nick apparently had a plan, a form he wanted Cassidy to fill out.
It'd be for like if you made a statement and wanted to drop it or change your mind.
She told me that they told her they have enough stuff from the house that she doesn't even have to be in court.
At some point, Cassidy blocked the friend, but this didn't appear to deter him.
I'm not going to reach out there, but I can probably use Jade. My mom might not be blocked. Haley may not be blocked. I'll figure it out. I'll get a hold of her. I love you. You know that. Love you.
I love you too, man.
You'll give you a phone kiss. Mwah.
Eventually, the charge of terroristic threats against Nick was dismissed.
Oh, no, they should have kept that one. That was probably the most accurate one.
But he was still found guilty of kidnapping with bodily injury, aggravated assault, family violence, possession of a firearm during the commission of a felony, battery, and cruelty to children in the 3rd degree. He was sentenced to life in prison, plus 25 years. If you'd like...
Yeah, bro, that's scary. That girl was just probably blocking them, trying to move on with her life, bro. Next one is from EWU Crime Storytime. A secret door reveals killer's darkest secret.
There's no secret hatches.
When 20-year-old Sierra Joggin tragically goes missing in Delta, Ohio, the race is on for the police to find her before she can meet a terrible fate.
Those case things were stacked like a room. There was a little area.
Oh, there was?
Like big enough for that mattress.
Really?
Yeah.
During the search, police make chilling discoveries inside a suspect's barn.
So you're gonna sick mother me and think it's all wild and strange. If you knew what I do for a living, it's dealing with twisted, sick mother.
Why do you gotta come at me like this?
Because I'm really kind of pissed right now. You embarrassed every one of us.
As haunting as these findings are,
bro, was that a wiretap? What the fuck?
No one could have been prepared for the horrific revelation awaiting them within the depths of a hidden secret hatch. On July 19th, 2016,
bro had a secret dungeon door, bro. Never go in the dungeon door. Bro, sometimes, bro, if your lawyer sucks, Joel. Yeah, if your lawyer sucks, that shit. Motherfuckers be doing that same exact shit and getting like probation, bro. I don't know. It's just like luck of the draw, bro. Everything, you know what I'm starting to notice? In life, bro, everything is a gamble. Everything's just a gamble, bro. Everything's a stock market. Like, it sucks. It sucks. Like, everything's a gamble, bro. Like, you gamble, do you get the cool judge or do you get the crazy judge? You know what I mean? Do you get the judge that has a daughter or do you get the judge that's secretly fucking weird and lets dudes out that do bad stuff to kids? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you get the good doctor, bro, or you get the doctor who's just there for the paycheck. You get the good fucking guy at the deli. You get the good guy at fucking Walmart deli, or you get the guy who fucking drops the sandwich and still puts it back on the shelf. Like, everything's a gamble, bro. Like, nothing's for sure.
20-year-old Sierra Joggins spent the afternoon with her boyfriend before getting on her bicycle and starting the 8-mile ride back to her home. Unfortunately, this trip was one that Sierra would never complete. After not hearing from her for some time, Sierra's boyfriend Josh Kolosinski called her family to see if she'd arrived home. When her family realized that no one had seen or spoken with Sierra after she left Josh, they knew something was wrong. The police were contacted and
So was her and Josh at a dance, or she was just chilling at Josh's house? I think she was just chilling at Josh's house, right?
19th, 2016, 20-year-old
Damn, that's crazy.
Sierra Joggins spent the afternoon with her boyfriend before getting on her bicycle.
Oh, she was 20. Now, I thought she was in high school. She was 20, but still, she's on a bike, so she probably live around the corner. They probably both live with their parents.
And starting the 8-mile ride back to her home. Unfortunately, this trip was one that Sierra would never complete. After not hearing from her for some time, Sierra's boyfriend Josh Kolosinski called her family to see if she'd arrived home. When her
You know how bad Josh probably feel, bro? Because I don't think Josh did this shit, because they said she was found in that dungeon. That's kind of like what they were alluding to, you know what I'm saying?
family realized that no one had seen or spoken with Sierra after she left Josh, they knew something was wrong. The police were contacted, and soon, a full search was underway. It didn't take long for authorities to find a sign of Sierra. However, what they found only filled them with dread. In a cornfield along County Road 6, Sierra's bicycle was found abandoned. Alongside it were earbuds, some fuses, a pair of men's sunglasses, and a motorcycle helmet. Although it wasn't much to go on, these odd
That is a random stack of objects. Like, what are the fuses for?
findings did help point officers in the direction of a potential suspect. Josh Kolosinski was not only the last person to see and speak with Sierra, but he also rode a motorcycle. Agents from the FBI volunteered to help with the case, and they quickly sat Josh down for an interview. The following audio has never been heard before.
Bro, my bad. What the fuck was that random ass fact from EWU, bro? EWU came with and he drove a motorcycle. The motherfucker ate Cheerios that morning. Like, what the fuck, EWU? He likes cartoons. Like,
night, you get off work at 4.
Just fucking random facts about this poor guy. You already told us it wasn't him, EWU. Quit trying to build up the suspense. You got dude face blurred out. You said it was a fucking dungeon door, bro. Like, come on.
Yep. Okay. Tell me what. Take me through from when you get off and where you going.
During the day, she texted me and she's like, "Hey, what are you doing?" And I said, "Come over." And she said, "Okay, I think I'm gonna ride my bike." We sat around for a little while. It was probably half hour, 45 minutes. We sat there and deciphered whether I should take her home or whether she wanted to ride her bike back. And she said she wanted to ride her bike, and I had my motorcycle, and I figured, I'll follow her for a little bit and just kind of give her crap and stuff like that. So I followed her. She left. I followed her down the street, and I said, "All right." She said, "You can leave now." So kissed her goodbye, turned around. Wow.
Based on the helmet found at the abduction site, it seems likely that someone with a motorcycle was with Sierra when she was taken. And yet, there was also the chance that the two weren't alone that night, and someone else, someone with chilling intentions, was lurking nearby. With Josh's alibi clearly established, the FBI agents are beginning to doubt that he had any involvement in his girlfriend's disappearance. However, he can still provide them with some useful insight into the case.
Yeah, he can help establish a timeline, but my boy Josh didn't do that shit, bro. Quit trying to come with the suspenseful storytelling, EWU. You making Josh look bad, but he didn't do that shit.
What do you think?
What
do you think?
What happened?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I honest to God have no idea. Yeah, I don't know if it was someone she knew, and that's what angers me. Sierra is a scrapper. She is. She is a strong girl.
Yo, what up, Candy?
And if someone came up to her, she would have put up a fight. I guarantee it. Unless it happened like that. Unless it was, I can see her having her music in, you don't even hear someone coming up, and it's just bam. That'd be the only way.
Josh mentioning that Sierra was wearing earbuds that night confirmed for them that the earbuds found near her bike were hers. This theory still leaves investigators with some big questions. Who could have done this? And what were their plans for Sierra? Groups of volunteers from the sheriff.
Well, shit, if that wasn't her bicycle helmet, because I thought that was just her bicycle helmet, but if that wasn't her bicycle helmet, if that was a motorcycle helmet, then there probably was a scuffle. I don't know. And then he just threw, after he knocked her out, he just throws her bike in the corn stalks.
Sheriff's office and the FBI began going
Yo, what up, Joanne? Welcome to the chat.
Door to door, hoping to find someone who had any relevant information. With enough luck and determination, they just might be able to find Sierra alive. Although the locals wanted nothing more than for Sierra to be safely brought home, most of the door-to-door interviews were turning up nothing useful. Unfortunately, this streak of bad luck seemed like it would continue when a group stumbled upon the expansive property of James Jim Worley. He explained to them that he had been out riding his motorcycle the day Sierra went missing. However, it kept stalling, forcing him to push it most of the way down the road. Despite how
Bruh, mad sus. Yeah, it's this dude. Look at dude. He got the serial killer face. Serial killer starter pack.
long he was out on the road that evening, he never saw Sierra or anybody who might want to hurt her. He also informed investigators.
Bro, red flag, red flag. Sierra was scrappy, and his item was left there. Well, he was probably like so happy once he got her unconscious. Like, he just threw her in. Like, I don't know how the fuck. How you gonna steal somebody? Hey, shout out my boy Chris, man. Needed that. Needed that, bro. I needed that right now, man. Appreciate the love. Chris Watt coming in with the $20 super chat, man. Appreciate the love. You know, you guys are the heartbeat of this channel, man. Super chatters members, which you are both. You're the whole reason we could do this shit. So thank you so much for paying some bills around here. And let's get back to the show. But he bro did that shit. Bro had a terrible alibi. Bro's alibi fits the description of the murderer.
That his mother is old and sick, so he spends all his time at the house caring for her. It seems like this interview might be a bust until Jim mentions something that catches the investigator's attention.
Let's get back so we can get out of here and you can take care of mom.
Okay.
There's on the two bikes.
I'm pushing.
And you're on.
And there's a cornfield, and I'm about half a mile down the road.
Okay.
There's two bikes sitting right in the wheat field. So back to the story here. I'm pushing my bike, and I had to stop, and there was bicycles sitting there. And I thought to myself, I ain't going to stay out here. I pushed my bike into the cornfield because the end rows are open. It's 500 pounds. You can't just take that thing through the goddamn cornfield. I was in my head thinking, I'm going to ditch this thing, but there's these bikes here. This is probably her bike and somebody else's bike. There was a blue one and a charcoal gray one, light charcoal gray colored, and they weren't put on their kickstands. They were just laying there.
Based on Jim's story, it seemed as though he'd been at the abduction site and may have seen something that could prove useful to the investigators. There was one
Get the fuck out of here. Jim did that shit, bro. Get the fuck out. Now, all of a sudden, actually, now that you guys mention this shit, like, come on, bro. Jim did this shit, bro. Jim guilty as fuck.
slight problem with Jim's story, though, as he was claiming to have seen 2 bicycles when he was in the cornfield, but investigators had only found 1. Had someone returned to the scene of the crime to collect their bike after Jim had left?
So, anyways, I'm right there, and I'm over boiling, and I look across the wheat field. I don't see no kids or nothing. There's nobody on the road. I didn't see anybody.
Okay.
And I thought, man, I'm going to stick my bike in here, and I'm going to walk home.
Yeah.
Problem is, I can't walk. I couldn't make it down to that stop sign and back because the sciatic nerve.
So you leave the bike?
You see that sciatic nerve? I got that from in the war, from the Gulf War.
In the cornfield?
I was thinking about it, and then I went ahead and I got it inside there, and I thought, now don't go ramping this up in your head. It's like, oh, we parked the bike and attack the chick. That ain't, no. Well, so I screwed with it for a while, and I took a break. Well, anyways, I got in there, and I started messing with my stuff, and I decided, you know what, I'm going to turn this around, which I did. I got it back out, and I commenced to pushing, and then I made it home here about 10 o'clock. So, I need some water.
There's no denying that Jim is odd and more than a little blunt. While he may not have seen much during his bike ride, he's given the
Nah, fuck that. EWU, fuck that. When it was the boyfriend, you was coming at him crazy. Now it's this dude and you like, although it may seem to be him, blah, 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 blah.
investigator some interesting information that might point them in the direction of the kidnapper.
EWU, this the fucking kidnapper, bro. Shut up. God, oh my God.
With that, the investigators prepare to make their way to the next house for another round of questioning.
Come on, please, everyone, just go.
We got stuff we gotta.
Well, you ain't heard my stand of everything from me yet.
Oh,
have you?
I don't know.
I don't want to hear. You don't want to hear the rest of all this. Then why? So
keep right on going.
Jim's interview thus far has been friendly and incredibly enlightening, but the more he tells investigators, the more they begin to suspect that there might be something more at play.
And if
Do you work on stuff like engines?
I'm a certified master mechanic.
Bro ain't master at shit. I promise you, bro. Bro ain't master at shit. He just making this up.
Really? Stroke and 4-stroke. Well, come on, lady. Really wow me.
Come on, lady. He said, come on, lady. You really gonna wow me? Bro, she was trying to be friendly with your dumb ass. Now they about to start investigating you just because you was rude. You gave them every red flag, and they was going to be like, it's okay. He's just a trusty white guy who works on motorcycles. But now you rude, and they about to be like, man, maybe he was guilty. And they about to flip your shit upside down now.
What? I'm sick and tired of all the crap.
Yeah.
The detectives are doing an excellent job of building rapport with Jim and continue to be friendly with him, no matter what he says. The reason behind this is that they're trying to keep him as calm as possible to keep him talking. And as you'll hear, this tactic will work.
Now, I had traffic issue with my bike here the other day. I dealt with it the best I could. I never saw anyone. I saw 2 bicycles. That's it. Mm-hmm. My helmet's gone. My fuses are gone. My screwdriver's gone.
That makes sense now. His fuses are gone. Because I was like, why the fuck does she have fuses? Like, I kept trying to think. I was like, was it for the flashlight on the bicycle or something?
And my glasses are gone.
While investigators know that Jim had briefly stopped by the suspected abduction scene, their suspicion grows as they hear that the items found at the abduction scene that didn't belong to Sierra all belong to Jim. Although they haven't implied that he's a suspect in any way, Jim seems to grow frustrated and paranoid the longer that the investigators are there.
Now, my brother was here, and once I got home...
Because he's thinking about all the dumbass shit he's been telling the police.
I'm on duty in here with my mom, which places me here.
Yeah.
Okay? You want to look this place over? Don't bring that with her dog. Bring your other dog and go over this whatever and get it done so that I'm out of it.
What's up with that dog? Why he don't fuck with that dog? He must think that dog already picked up the scent or something.
Jim's sudden aggression seems to come out of nowhere.
So are you really hitting every house up and down?
Yep.
Or did you find my fingerprints on a bike or something? Is there any information like that coming?
He about to be like, cause I threw the bike in the woods. It was in my way. I was pushing my motorcycle home.
Back on.
You a master mechanic, remember? Bro, a master mechanic. Why would his motorcycle be breaking down?
Me?
No,
Did you grab one of the bikes? General area, and then we had a meeting this morning. We got to expand.
Everybody has to go out.
That's why we got so many people, and I know the county, so we're splitting up deputies with other officers because they don't know.
So you're going to tell me that this is all under the guise of just checking every household, and you're not here for any particular reason, okay? And that, I know you got an ongoing problem, but don't try to beat me into the position of being part of it because I'm not. Just plain and simple. And I have witnesses that can tell you the last few days I've been here.
Yeah.
And how are you going to kidnap somebody or take them on a motorcycle?
This extreme paranoia is likely becoming a red flag for investigators. Why would Jim think that the police were targeting him specifically for this case if he had nothing to do with it?
Yeah, what do I say? It's the world we live in.
EWU, well, you coming with the wildest commentary this episode. My boy about to tell us the sky is blue and shit.
And it isn't me. It's not me. Yeah, I feel empty like everybody else. But when the law comes to you and they don't generally know you and they ask you what's going on or what do you know or whatever,
Yeah, Joel, the more this dude talks, like the more he just keeps telling on himself. It's like he wants to be like, haha, I'm the mastermind criminal. You would never catch me.
I don't think I'm biting your story here on we're checking every house. I'm just how I feel.
While Jim has said some odd things, he hasn't done anything to warrant an arrest or search of his house. The investigators try to leave so they can continue their interviews, but Jim is insistent on letting them search his house so he can clear his name.
You want to go out and look at that bike? You can see for yourself.
Bro, hella confident they not about to find this shit. But most dumb people be overly confident.
No, we
want to fingerprint the bike?
No, I mean, we believe you.
Do you want to do anything here at all? You want to search the property? You're welcome. Go for it.
We'll get out of your hair. We appreciate it.
Jim uses a convincing statement. This is a way of essentially trying to push his innocence. He likely believes that if he readily and easily agrees to participate in all these searches, that they might not follow through on them since he isn't acting in a suspicious way by refusing them. It's almost like he has a playbook of what he thinks he needs to do to look innocent, and is trying to tick off the boxes to get them to move on for good, despite Jim's insistence on a thorough check of...
No, I think Jim, a little bit. I think he playing the game a little bit, but I think he really confident that they not going to find this shit. I mean, obviously they do, but I think in his brain right now, he's like, they not going to find her.
...to the property. The investigators leave and continue their questioning of residents at other nearby houses. However, as the evidence from the suspected abduction scene gets processed, disturbing information is discovered that forces investigators to go back to Jim's house a few hours later for another round of questioning.
Hi, we're back.
What you got?
Yeah, Jim a wild one.
I'm his boss. I was sort of checking on him a little bit.
Came back to. We want to talk to you a couple more things.
Okay.
We want to rule you out. Helmet. Oh. Said something. You went back and found out there's a helmet down the road. You said something about losing your helmet? Yeah. What about it? We just want to square away a couple more things.
Well, okay. Well, ask me whatever question you want to ask me.
Tuesday you left here on your Honda.
Yes. Yes.
Where did you go from there?
I went up around Lyons. I just go all the back.
Bro just got all his shit from his parents. His mom was old, so he kind of just took over the family properties and shit,
Country road. I just ride everywhere. I mean, I have no particular route or whatever, but I had trouble with the bike, and I made it down Road U, and I came back down Road 6, and I got here about 10 o'clock. So
where did you go before you got on Road U?
I went all up around. I take off and I go west. I just run that way. I run wherever I go. I wasn't really.
Bro was just driving this Accord with no plates. This like a 2000 Accord, 99.
Paying attention.
It's possible.
It was like 16, 17 years old when these tapes were made.
That Jim wasn't paying enough attention to his route to give any specifics, but it certainly seems odd that he's struggling to remember any relevant details about his route, such as where.
Yeah, a 20-year-old woman. It was a 20-year-old woman, Chris.
His bike stopped working.
So you guys got some suspicions for something here. Let's
Well, I talked to them about the helmet.
What about the helmet? You found a helmet?
Yes.
Okay, where's the helmet at? Who had it?
You mean who had it? It was along the road.
You found it along the road.
Well, I didn't find it, but someone did.
Well, bring it on here, because I want my helmet back.
Well, that's why we're here mostly, is because the helmet looks like it might have some blood on it.
No.
Bro was like, that was the guiltiest I ever heard.
Jim's flat-out denial of what the investigators are telling him is a weird reaction for someone in his position. He seems to just assume that the investigators are either wrong or lying to him. There's also a long pause and a filler word, before he speaks. This is a change in cadence from what we've heard from him so far.
Have you ever been DNA swabbed for anything?
Yes, I have.
So you're in what we would call CODIS?
1990.
Were you arrested?
Yes, sir.
What was that all about?
See, you guys want to dig a hole and throw me in it.
Bro was on some RSO shit.
I'm not going to throw you in any hole.
And
people make mistakes. We're trying to talk to you and find out what your past is.
Okay, well, my past is whatever is shown on record.
Don't have those.
Yeah, you do.
Well, I don't have them.
Not only is he attempting to present himself as a victim, Jim is also fishing for info here. He doesn't want to admit to anything they don't already know, but also doesn't want to get caught in a lie.
And they go through everything.
Marijuana grow, yeah, we'd be
here for like all day.
Oh, marijuana grow.
Yeah.
And that's what you actually went for, right?
Yeah.
Marijuana.
Okay.
Jim seems strangely defensive over growing marijuana, leading investigators to believe he might be hiding something more sinister from them. Is it possible that as they talk with Jim in his engine repair shop, Sierra might be somewhere else on the property, captive and scared for her life? Just like last time, Jim offers to let the investigators search his property, and this time they take him up on it. While both.
Bro, all these motherfuckers always be like engine repair dude or like farm dude or something random. Like, and it don't sound like it would be something that in demand or somebody that would like have a clientele. But then these motherfuckers be having like acres and RTVs and all this shit, bro. Like, how?
Both his shop and house seem normal, and
who the fuck is doing business with these people?
Investigators begin to notice red flags as they enter his barn.
What's all the undergarments for? What's all the what?
Adult diapers.
Them are from the state.
For your mom?
Yeah, I have a collection, dude. I collect under. That's not just under diapers, it's pads. We get them whether we want them or not.
When asked what the diapers are for, he repeats the question to give himself time to think and then doesn't answer the question they asked. This keeps him from having to outright lie about what he's been using them for.
Sorry about the mess, but this is how it ends up when you're doing everything by yourself.
Yeah.
For yourself. So there's nothing in here. Come on, you got another section over here you can look at. Something die over here, the flies are all over. I think right over there is a woodchuck hole.
If something or someone died here, this could be an explanation for the flies, and it's likely.
Bro about to kick some fucking hay to the side and see a trap door. That's why he's got them pointing at everything. That's why he's pointing and trying to lead like where their eyes are. He's trying to like show them where to look, like take their attention away from just scanning the room or like looking, you know what I mean? Where he don't want them to.
Setting off alarm bells in the investigators' heads.
There's no secret hatches. They just walk. Be careful going over that tarp there.
Which tarp?
See that door over there?
Uh-huh.
Head that way. That's it.
Oh, go ahead and head that way. I'll follow.
As Jim chats with a few of the investigators about his Jeep, two of them wander off and
Bro said there's no secret doors, no secret hatchets. Hey, don't fuck with that tarp. Don't move that tarp. Watch they go lift this tarp. It is going to be a fucking door. If he wouldn't have said shit, they might not even have noticed it.
notice a creepy area in the back of the barn that Jim hasn't shown them. What they discover is shocking, to say the least, and more than a little unsettling.
And we walk back here.
That's what I was just going to ask. I'm going back. It's a woodchuck hole. Not moving this.
So we went from having a really good
where he raked it.
Yeah, I saw that.
And there's a chef in there, and he's got plastic clear bags with like panties or socks, and he has girl things.
Really?
While it isn't illegal for Jim to have bags of panties in his barn, there's no denying that it certainly is odd.
Guys, you're all kind of looking at each other, shaking your head. Don't play me off like that. What's the problem?
I'm talking about, listen, I'll tell you. The clear plastic bags of girls' names. Of what? The girls' names on the bag, your girlfriend.
They're not names. It's what they are.
I know, but that's strange to me.
Dude, that is not strange at all. Huh? What's wrong with that?
I think
that's you in your head.
Right.
Bro, that's weird as fuck. He out here trying to say that like people just have random mementos and clothes from other people just named what the fucking clothes is. He's like, that's not illegal. I could do that. Like, no, bro, those are clearly, bro, been watching Dexter. He wanted to have little trophies.
You want to take all that shit with you? It's all brand.
I know. What are you talking about?
Now, if this seems strange, Jim's explanation is even more bizarre.
Oh, I've got, look. I gift out.
Yeah, Michael, what the fuck kind of description was that, right? We just had to go wander off to the creepy area some more once we got them distracted. Like, what the fuck?
Lingerie and stuff like that.
Okay.
What the fuck is wrong with that?
Nothing's
You
wrong
give it
with
out?
that.
Yeah, when I go out with people. Hey, listen.
Edible?
No, none of that stuff. Hey, you know what? If I wanted to hide it, I could have done a hell of a lot better than that. So don't try to. Don't make it. You're going to try to take this and build some goddamn thing up the ladder.
He's saying he felt strange about it.
Right.
Yeah. That's as far as it goes.
Once again, the investigators do an excellent job keeping him calm and appearing understanding to keep him talking to them. Still, Jim's
Yeah, if you let him think like he's in control and you act like, man, we don't got nothing on this guy, like he'll just keep giving you stuff because he, in his brain, bro, he's like a fucking evil villain on a movie or something.
explanation for the bags of lingerie seems flimsy at best. Not only does it seem unlikely that he's going out with people often enough to warrant the sheer number of bags found, but it's also undeniably weird to store said bags in a dusty box in a barn. As the investigators continue to go back over Jim's story, he gets increasingly hostile towards them.
When you had stopped, you pulled it over, you tucked it away back there, you just didn't want anyone to see you. And
Right.
then you work
And
it right
and then here comes the girl on the bike and I attack her, huh? Is that what you're thinking?
No,
It's not what happened. I'm not involved in it.
That's not what I was going to say.
No.
Bro literally just described what happened and was like, I'm not involved in that.
But it's what you're thinking. You're trying, yeah, and you don't like it because I'm coming at you straight here. Where'd the other guy go? No. Bring him back.
Yo, shout out that girl Nicole, man. Appreciate the flowers. They smell good. Try them out.
In here now for the interview is over. Because I don't like having cheese done under my nose, and
For someone that was so insistent on having the investigators search his property only a few hours earlier, Jim now seems terrified at the idea of someone looking where they shouldn't be. And this terror is going to cause him to make a major mistake.
We never said we didn't believe you. Just because we're asking you questions doesn't mean we don't believe you.
Yeah, and you're back here for a second time.
Because we found some things and we just wanted to know what you
I want to know what you found. Helmet.
Yeah, your helmet.
A helmet. Okay.
You said you left your helmet. We need to rule you out.
Fuses, a little screwdriver, my helmet, and my glasses. Because I take all that off when I'm pushing.
Okay.
Everything was in the helmet. There is a helmet hook if you open the seat up, but I hang it on the turn signal thing. If I was going to attack a chick, would I leave, and I've been around the block, would I leave any evidence whatsoever to be found?
He's like, bro, I murdered hella chicks. I would not do that. Yeah, he was just getting sloppy. The fact that he got them other clothes in there, bro, that lets me think he might have had multiple victims, bro. That's fucking crazy. Because ain't no bitch leaving their lingerie with him. He only getting like, I don't even think he could get a hooker, bro. I think even a prostitute would be like too smart to go with this dude. Like she would know, like, oh yeah, he gonna kill me, bro. It ain't worth it.
You're saying you've killed before and you know not to leave evidence?
I'm just saying, sir, and that's not cool to say that.
No, it's cool. I'm saying...
No, I haven't killed anyone.
Okay, then you wouldn't very well know how to hide stuff. Or why.
I got 5.5 years of prison underneath. I watch TV like everybody else, and if somebody's going to commit a crime, they don't leave their driver's license sitting on the table. But that wouldn't be me.
Jim claimed previously that his only prison time was for substances. The investigators definitely picked up on Jim's strange choice of words here, and now they'll be listening closely for any other potential slip-ups.
When's the last time you saw your helmet on your motorcycle? Or do you wear it?
Bro did not go to jail for 5 years for hell no.
I honestly don't know where I lost it.
Do you wear it when you ride?
Oh yes, absolutely. I do not ride without
You
it.
said you didn't go back and look for it. It was dark. Why did you not go out and sit?
I'm here. I'm sore. I got a bad hip.
You could ride it distraught, have your brother drive. You sit.
I could have done a lot of things, but you know what? If I lost the helmet, I don't know where to look for it. And chances are somebody's going to pick it up if they see it first. So I just simply didn't do it. You're trying to build this thing into something that just isn't there.
Bro, honestly, your natural reaction would be to go back and look for your helmet. If you weren't scared to return to the scene of the crime type shit, you would just go back and look for your helmet because most times shit, bro, motherfucker, you could drop some shit in the mall and then go back and find it, bro. Like most people don't be looking for shit, or even if they see shit, if it's not theirs, most people aren't thieves, bro. Like they're not gonna try to like take something that's not theirs, you know?
I'm telling you, I did not hurt anyone. I did not lay in the cornfield and wait and attack anyone.
Yo, what up, House? Welcome to the chat.
It's interesting that Jim is presenting a few hypotheticals without the officers asking for them. It's almost as if he's trying to get his denials in before they even ask the questions. Since Jim is getting more and more...
Right, he's trying to get in front of the questions, but it just makes him look guilty, bro.
...defensive with each question. Investigators see if there's a different way they can get information out of him.
Jim,
yes,
you're maintaining no involvement, and that's good.
Yo, Crystal, welcome to the chat.
Yep. Would you take a polygraph?
Would you?
Yeah, if I didn't do anything.
Jim fully refuses to take a polygraph, citing an article he read claiming that polygraphs are wrong 2/3 of the time. He's not entirely wrong, since there's debate on the accuracy of polygraphs. Although Jim is reluctant to give them information through a polygraph, investigators have another trick up their sleeves.
The last time that you had your DNA sample taken was in 1990.
Yes.
Will you give a sample today?
Sure. But hey, it's in the system. Okay, so you're swabbing me, so you're thinking I'm connected with this?
No, if your helmet is found at the scene, we want to clear you. You say you have no connection to it.
Just go get it and get it over with.
Okay.
I want to find her alive.
Exactly.
What's that?
I want to find her alive.
That's like that's they go-to when they be wanting to get the DNA from people. They be like, no, we're not trying to link you to the crime. We're trying to clear you of the crime. They saying the same shit. They just rewording it, bro.
Alive, and I want you to be out of it, and we.
Bro said what when he said we want to find her alive. Bro said what, and now dude's explaining what he said.
Want to go home,
dude? I hope you do.
Yeah.
You know what? That clears me.
As one of the investigators handles collecting Jim's DNA, two of them wander off to have a secret conversation.
They did a search warrant. They're coming with the search warrant. Oh, okay. I mean, it's the whole place, but the end area was suspicious. They're going to wait. They're waiting until we tell them. Yeah, we need to keep them cooperating.
Well, I can verify that I touched the bike, dude, but
right.
Plus, this is already on file. I mean, I don't see how it's really helping.
It's just a better, clearer picture.
With his DNA swabbed and his fingerprints taken, Jim is finally told about the search warrant being enacted. While Jim is given his copy of the search warrant, one of the investigators is already being called over to look at disturbing findings made by the CSI team.
We all noticed the rake marks in here, right?
Yeah, we're gonna shovel
And
the
those,
dirt.
hey,
Yeah.
they're arranged like a room.
Yeah, give them some room.
Huh?
Pardon me?
Those paste things are stacked like a room. There's a little area.
Oh, there was?
Like big enough for that mattress.
Really?
Yeah. There's blood on the
Oh, cool.
and on the rail, maybe on the exhaust. So we are going to take him around and we're going to hit him with it. And we're going to see if we can get some. He's resigned himself.
So bro could like hide shit behind those barrels of hay too. And he got a basement in that bitch probably, but he could put stuff behind those barrels of hay. That's why they wasn't stacked up to the wall.
I think he knows. I just don't know that we're going to get him to come here to us. Yeah. You know what I mean? I think he knows. And he said, he's like, why are they looking in the back of the truck? I'm trying to get him away. He doesn't need to watch what's going on because he's not going to be engaged though. We want him engaged.
But what's funny is he's acting like he hates it. He loves it.
Oh yeah.
He is loving every minute of it.
If that's her blood.
And
yeah.
Shit in there is weird.
Was probably the last thing he should have done. Not only does he now look like he had
Honest to God.
15 minutes.
Down to where I was at and back, and I didn't see my helmet.
How did you get back here to get the truck in 15
on
minutes?
On the motorcycle.
But you said it didn't work.
I made it back here. It was running when I pulled in the driveway.
At 10 o'clock at night?
From being down there, yeah. From pushing and driving and whatever.
Notice how readily and easily
Now his story is falling apart. Like they're putting a little pressure on it.
he comes up with a change to his story that doesn't make his story a lie, but fits the evidence that he believes they have. He's stuck in the liar's loop here, trying to adjust his story as he finds out more information and is confronted with inconsistencies.
I just don't want to try to get myself into a hole that you guys are digging me in.
Well,
everything else I've been told.
You kind of got yourself in a hole right there.
Because you just didn't
Well, but you know what?
That's a major problem.
Well, that major problem will be handled by an attorney.
That's fine.
When we face the major problem, okay? And the thing is...
So when you drove down there, what time did you drive down there in your truck?
I went down there about 10 o'clock, right after I got home. It was 10:15 when I left here, down and back.
Which truck's yours?
All of these trucks are mine.
Which one did you drive down to look at
It
it?
would have been the green truck. And if that's on the high school video,
Wouldn't have been the red one.
No. I used the red one for the daily vehicle to go to Kroger's.
If Jim didn't want to appear suspicious to investigators, then lying to them was probably the last thing he should have done. Not only does he now look like he has something to hide, but any shred of trust the investigator still had with him is likely broken.
So I guess the only...
Bro out here driving through drive-thrus in the red truck. What? You dumb as fuck, bro. Then you telling them you was in the green truck that day?
lie was that you didn't go looking for your helmet.
That was it. I'm sorry.
That's the only lie in the
I'm
whole
not
thing.
trying to get myself buried into this. All right?
But you'll say I dropped my helmet on a roadway where there was some young girl come up missing, but you're afraid to say I went back and looked for it?
Yeah,
And that's human nature. If I left something, I'm going to go back
Dude,
and get it.
I didn't leave something. I
You dropped
lost
it.
something.
How does it just fall off?
Look at my bike and look at the turn signal things. I'm pushing the bike down the road and look, I've lost a few of them.
And the helmet wakes, what kind of noise when it
A lot of
hangs
noise.
on an asphalt driveway?
Dude,
Bro, I would be like, you supposed to be a master mechanic. Why your bikes always stop working and start working randomly? You a master mechanic. What happened with that?
I wouldn't have lost it. I wouldn't have lost it. I'm a sick for looking over at whatever you're looking at. Dan, when you lose something, you don't realize that you've done it. Okay? I didn't realize that I didn't have my until the next time that I stopped the bike. And I'm not...
Where?
Well, that's just it. I'm not sure.
From bloody handlebars to damning surveillance footage, the evidence is stacking up against him, and Jim may not be able to handle that kind of pressure. However, if he thinks the evidence against him is bad now, there's no telling how he'll react to what investigators just found in his barn.
When I was here earlier, I'm a twisted sick myself.
Wow.
When you were here earlier, if you knew what I do for a living, it's dealing with twisted sick.
Mm-hmm.
When I sat in your room listening to you talk earlier as a twisted sick,
why do you gotta come at me like this?
Because I'm really kind of pissed right now.
Why?
Because you embarrassed every one of us.
For what?
There's a freezer buried in that one back room that you were concerned about where you raked.
Dude, that's my dope stash spot. I grow weed. I smoke weed. That's it. I don't buy.
No one's going to go to that much trouble in 2016. There's no weed in it.
You know? Maybe in a couple of months there would have been.
Really?
Is she on this property?
Seriously.
Huh?
She on this property?
No, she's not.
Was she on this property?
No, she was not.
Was any part of her body on this property?
Not that I know of, no.
That's a different answer.
Yeah, that's
than you
not
just
an
said.
answer.
Yeah.
Is there any part of her body on this property?
No.
As pointed out by investigators, a secret buried freezer is a more than concerning find during a
Yeah, what the fuck? It ain't, that freezer ain't plugged in. It's in the ground. You can't plug it in the ground. You just trying to hide something in that bitch.
kidnapping investigation. And Jim's explanation just isn't cutting it. His answer, not that I know of, is an exclusion qualifier, which is much different than a definitive answer as it leaves the door open to the possibility that he could be withholding information.
Well, anyways, the sick part, dude, they're disconnect me. But now you got all these problems now and all this.
It's like they always be so scared of the labels that come along with the crimes they commit too. Like, you think I'm crazy? Or you think I'm a killer? You think I'm a monster? Like, yes, bro, yes. You think that. That's why you're asking these questions.
Stuff you found.
They're not my problem.
They keep adding up, though, Jim.
Yeah, well, you know what? Things add up sometimes. They still don't give you an accurate account.
You can give us an accurate account. If you think we are saying things that are incorrect,
I think I'm getting
things out.
played to a certain point.
You think
I
we're
think
playing you.
he's trying to press buttons.
No, I'm not. I'm just expressing my frustration that the fact that I stood here sticking up for you.
Yeah,
now
well,
I'm being embarrassed.
dude, you'll find out that if there's any blood on that frickin'
Wait a minute. I know what he's saying. He's saying if there's a freezer buried there and there's nothing in it, including pot, why wouldn't you say, hey, there's a freezer under there?
Why would I say something to that to you?
Because it's a freezer
because
in the
it's
ground.
a weird thing. Who buries an effing freezer?
Why do you think I brought up
Yes.
you raking? That
It's
was gonna
weird.
say, like, come on,
It's
buddy.
weird. Admit
They're
it. It's
They're
weird.
digging.
Jim has a habit of repeating the question to give himself time to think of his answer, in order to try to say the right thing. Jim may be trying to play dumb about why he didn't tell them about the freezer, but the investigators aren't going to fall for it. Not only did Jim not tell them about his suspicious freezer, but he actually went out of his way to say that there weren't any secret areas in the barn.
There's no secret hatches.
Yeah, that's what I told you, bro. There's no secret shit. That was the biggest red flag.
The existence of Jim's secret underground freezer was suspicious enough, but the more investigation that was done around it, the more concerning it became. Not only did the freezer reek of ammonia, but a CSI cadaver dog alerted on it, meaning that a human body had potentially been stored in the freezer for some time.
Is there any other freezers buried here?
No.
That's my stash. Say anything.
Yeah, I know.
Why don't you say something? Dude, I mean, you continually...
Did you just assume we weren't going to find it? I mean, come on.
Dude, that's
I'm not a dude.
Look. I didn't want to become involved in this.
Well, you are.
If that back section of the barn is going to be turned into my own little studio, I'm going to have...
Once again, Jim deflects. His answer doesn't explain the panties with blood, but he's deflecting to try to shock the detectives and get them off the topic of the bloody panties.
Video.
And Run It has a video. No, Run It has a business. That's why I've been buying the shit off the internet. Plus, I gift it. So you're going to sick for me and think it's all wild and strange, weird. I want to put this out of the way, stow it until it's needed, because that is the plan for me to do after Mom dies.
But it goes back to the whole storing them in the dusty end of the barn.
Dude,
Under the hay bale.
Dude, they're bagged up. That stuff's all been moved around. I just haven't sat there. I haven't found the...
Yeah, bro got lighters, gum, lotions and shit. These are people's... This is stuff that's in these ladies' purses. And their clothes, obviously. And like the rope he used to tie them up.
Final resting place for anything. And you want to say, oh, geez, there's no dust on it. Why is all this stuff here? I kind of just gave you a leak into my future.
Although Jim may be telling the truth about wanting to start an adult entertainment studio, it's suspicious that he's waited until now to mention it. In addition, he has yet to provide an explanation for the blood on the underwear.
Okay, and I've only look at my computer records for like a year and a half.
The investigators did take Jim up on his offer to look through his computer records, and they were thoroughly disturbed by what they found. Among his recent searches included keywords like hitchhiker, hogtied, gag, and helpless. Pairing these terms together with the evidence found in the barn is beginning to paint a horrid picture. Further evidence against Jim is also being found outside of...
Bro, what the fuck was bro Googling?
The bike and the helmet have to be together. If you lose your helmet...
Dude,
if you lose your helmet, the helmet's lost.
I'm not buying that blood on my bike.
I don't ask you to buy it. I'm just telling you. I'm not whispering to him. I'm just telling him.
Right here. And I'm hearing you.
Right.
I'm telling you, I'm not buying it.
You're fine not to buy it. I'm not asking you a question if you should buy it or not. I'm just telling you, from my perspective, from how I look at this, if there's blood on the helmet and blood on
the way you're explaining it, it's like bing, bing, bing. They all tie together.
They all do tie together.
And the question is, in your scenario here,
and the question is, if, as he said, if he was going to kill that girl, why would he leave everything?
And how would I haul her around?
Yeah.
How do you
There's where the truck comes in.
There's where the truck comes in.
Right,
oh, dude.
And that's why you don't want to tell us about the truck.
You gotta
because
be kidding me.
I got to go back and get her, and I can't find the helmet because it's dark out, and I had to wait till it's dark out because if I get her now, she's in the corner. But if I get her now, somebody's going to see me, so I can't go back.
And how can I haul her on a motorcycle?
I can't haul her on a motorcycle. And now when I go back and it's dark out, can't find a freaking helmet.
See, this has been the big wind-up pitch at the end of the evening.
But you know what?
That's how he did it. So, bro knocked her out on his motorcycle, got off his motorcycle, knocked her out, killed her, whatever, threw her in the bushes with her bike, came back with his truck, threw her in the bed of the truck, then drove home and, did whatever.
Buying everything that I'm hearing.
First of all, it's not the end of the evening. And
80% of what we just discussed, we didn't know an hour or two ago. So it isn't like it's been
Yo, Denise, welcome to the chat. Bumpy, how's it going?
a planned thing.
With the mountain of evidence stacked against him, it was no surprise when Jim was finally arrested just moments later for Sierra's abduction. Evidence processing continued following Jim's arrest, and it seemed like there would be no end to the disturbing discoveries. The mattress found in the makeshift hay bale room was tested for DNA alongside the blood-covered underwear, both of which came back as a match to Sierra. Additionally, zip ties, hair strands, dried blood, duct tape, a ski mask, and pepper spray were all found in Jim's truck. Although the authorities were prepared to move forward with Jim's prosecution without a body, it wasn't long until Sierra was finally discovered. Several hours after Jim's arrest, Sierra's remains were found by a search team where it had been shallowly buried in a field a few miles from Jim's property. While this discovery was disheartening enough, the state of Sierra's body made it.
Oh, that's why he was so confident. Like, search my property. Because he had drove her down the road.
Investigators' stomachs turn. She was found with her arms and legs bound behind her back, and
that rope that was in that little green chest or whatever.
From what they could tell, she had some sort of object stuck in her mouth. At the time of her death, she'd been wearing a lacy white cloth top, as well as an adult diaper. The white cloth top was found to be nearly identical to others found in Jim's bags of lingerie. It was also determined that the object in Sierra's mouth was a gag that was very similar to other BDSM items found on Jim's property. While Sierra had external wounds, including a laceration to her forehead and a contusion on her leg, it was determined that she died due to asphyxiation caused by the overly large gag. The discovery of Sierra's body caused unimaginable pain for those who loved her, but it was the final nail in the coffin for the case against Jim, and investigators had no doubt that he would pay for what he had done to her. In the lead-up to his trial, there was one thing on everybody's minds. Why was Jim so prepared for this abduction? Although he had made several mistakes which led to his arrest.
Maybe bro was just driving around, like hoping for the day.
He seemed to have an idea of what he was doing. With utmost horror, it was soon discovered that the reason Jim was so prepared was because this wasn't his first.
I told you, bro was a serial killer.
Abduction. In 1990, 26-year-old Robin Gardner was out riding her bike when she was hit by a passing truck and knocked into a ditch. Although Robin initially thought the situation was just a bad accident, she soon realized how wrong she was. Robin found herself face to face with James Worley, the truck's driver, as he held a screwdriver to her neck and ordered her to get into his truck, or else he would kill her. Jim then put a pair of handcuffs on Robin and trapped her inside of his car. Luckily, Robin was able to break out of the car and tear down the street, where she was eventually found by a passing motorcyclist. He brought Robin to safety, allowing her to call the cops, and Jim was soon arrested. Although Jim insisted that Robin was making her entire story up, he was brought to trial and found guilty. Although he was sentenced to 3 to 10 years.
Yeah, how you only do 5 years for that, bro? That's a lifetime sentence, bro. What the fuck was you on?
In prison, he would end up only serving for 2. As details about Jim's previous abduction charges came to light, it became sickeningly clear how similar Sierra Joggin and Robin Gardner's cases were, and a terrifying question was raised. Were there more victims? In 1996, only a few years after Jim was released from prison, he became a suspect in the case of Claudia Tinsley, an adult entertainer who'd gone missing. Although Jim never received any charges associated with the case, many believe that he may have more unknown victims. Jim's trial officially began in March of 2018, and he was quickly found guilty on charges.
Yeah, bro, exactly. Bro, for sure had more victims.
Charges of felonious assault, kidnapping, abduction, tampering with evidence, aggravated murder, and abuse of a corpse. For his crimes, Jim was sentenced to capital punishment. Jim has managed to keep himself busy as he sits
he on death row. Yeah, he deserved death row.
On death row. In a shocking move, he wrote a 105-page manifesto detailing how he believes he's being set up by police. Those who have seen the manifesto have commented on how creepy and
imagine doing this shit and then like blaming the police.
Her killer was facing justice. They argued. While Sierra's family was relieved that her killer was facing justice, they argued that her death might have been avoided entirely if police had known there was a violent offender in the area. A petition was created urging lawmakers to create a violent offender registry in Ohio. The petition got over 13,000 signatures, and by December of 2018, a bill known as Sierra's Law was signed.
I mean, that's a good thought, but you motherfuckers ain't really using those lists like that, bro. Sadly. I know a lot of moms look at those like type of lists, but how many times a motherfucker you think you're recognized like from those type of lists?
Signed into place.
They still be having jobs and stuff.
Although the law came at the cost of a precious life, Sierra's mother made comments stating that she hoped it could bring something positive from her daughter's tragic death. As well, following a wrongful death suit, Sheila Vachulik, Sierra's mother, was granted Jim's property. Calling it a dark piece of land, the grieving mother decided to have bulldozers completely demolish the farmhouse where he lived as part of her healing process and to honor Sierra's memory. When we reached out to Jim to speak about his case,
yeah, just bulldoze that shit down and sell the property, I guess. You know?
He only had this to say: "Thanks, but I'm not interested."
Damn. That was a sick case, bro. It's sad to know that we'll never know that how many more victims this guy had. I hope he didn't have any more victims, but I think all the evidence point towards him probably having some more victims that we don't know about. I think, someone in the chat said they should test shit from DNA at his house to see if it'll match to other victims or missing people along those times, but who knows? But yeah, man, that was gonna be today's episode. I'll see you guys this evening. I appreciate you guys for stopping by. Shout out Chris Watt for being today's sponsor with his $20 super chat. Remember, you guys can always help sponsor the episode by checking out our memberships, super chats, Venmos, Cash Apps, whatever's best for you guys. But thank you for watching today. Thank you for all your likes. Thank you for all your views. You guys are the star of the show. I'm only a co-host. I love each and every one of y'all. Peace and love.